What you're about to see is not an original creation of my own. This has been created by someone else, and this creepypasta is by no means mine in any shape or form. Full rights go to the original creator of this particular creepypasta story. Please note that this is a horror story and based on fiction. Viewer discretion is advised. I woke up and I went to school like any other day. Went downstairs, had some breakfast, packed my bag, and went off to school. It's like any other day. Sunny day outside, maybe a few clouds in the sky. Casually strolled to school. Takes me about 20 minutes to get there, so not caring the world. Thinking about the homework I'll have to do over the weekend. It was a Friday. Don't generally have many painful lessons on a Friday, so I thought, look forward to the weekend. Seated myself at my desk, right by a window. I used to look outside now and then, just see what's out there. Occasionally get scolded by a teacher for looking out the window. But this particular day was final period in the day. I looked out the window and I saw something on the ground. It looked like a piece of paper or something. Just sort of caught my eye. Anyway, bell went outside. Still a nice day outside. A few more clouds in the sky at this point. Starting to get the sun was starting to drop a little bit, but it wasn't getting dark yet. Went outside where I saw this piece of paper. It wasn't a piece of paper, it was actually a photograph. I picked up the photograph, and in this photograph I saw a picture of a really beautiful girl. She had brown hair, a sort of yellowish, whitish dress-like thing on. I don't know, I was never much one for fashion. But she was holding up two fingers, almost like people do when they do the peace symbol. Anyway, I figured this girl must be someone at the school. Maybe someone knows her. I'd love to meet this person. So I asked a few of my friends. No one had heard of her. No one had seen her before. So I asked a few more people, even asked a couple of teachers. No one had seen her before. Felt a little bit defeated, to be honest, but still, I'd only just found the photo. Maybe she was someone who lived nearby. Maybe in the local area. Anyway, I walked home, and I actually asked my parents, just in case they knew of this person, or run into them before. Be surprised some of the people my parents ran into in the course of their life. They'd never seen her before. It's a shame, really. I didn't even know her name. All I had was a picture. I noticed a little smirk in the picture the more I kept looking at it. Anyway, had dinner. It was getting late in the evening, so I put the picture on my bedside table, turned out the light, just sort of got into my bed and laid there for a little bit, just sort of idly thinking who this person would be, what they would be like. Wonder what their name was. Would I ever meet them? Would they ever like me? Anyway, I sort of started drifting off, eyelids getting heavy. It was pitch black at this point. I was just about to go to sleep when I heard a strange sound. It sounded like it was coming from the window. It sounded almost like a sort of tapping noise. Couldn't really make it out. I was sort of half asleep. Anyway, I thought it was just like the house settling or something. Occasionally you hear the odd noise like that. Anyway, the tapping continued on. It was a bit more distinct this time. I thought that was a bit weird. It's tapping. Wonder what that's all about. Then again, I used to have strange imagination at that point, so sort of idly got up. I could hear a giggle along with this tapping. At this point, I got a little bit unsure of myself, so figured, okay, what's all this about? So I gingerly moved towards the window. The tapping stopped. I opened the curtains, and there was nothing there. A little bit unsure of myself at that point. Looked around out the window, see if there was anything in the street. Maybe there was something walking around. Maybe someone walking around. Just wanted something to be the source of that noise. Couldn't see anything out there. It was lifeless. Just like every other night. Felt a little bit unsure of myself at that point. Wasn't sure what to make of it. But I dismissed it as idle imagination. Maybe I was still half asleep. Maybe I was just idly dreaming, thought I heard something. Had a quick glance at my bedside table, saw the picture. I thought, doesn't matter. Weekend coming. I'll sleep in. Maybe I'll find out more tomorrow. Woke up. It was a Saturday now. I usually do a little bit of homework on the Saturdays and spend the rest of the time goofing off. However, I thought I'd spend this time a bit more productively. So I had some breakfast. I figured I'd go around town. And I took the picture with me. I wanted to ask a few people, see if they'd seen this girl before. I still would like to meet her. Anyway, I looked around. I spoke to a few people I ran into. A couple of friends I knew. A couple of the stores I've been to before asked a couple of store clerks. No one had seen this girl. I was quite perplexed, really, to find this picture and no one knew this person. Still, maybe it was just dropped by someone. Maybe someone who passes through town, who knows. But I didn't give up, so I kept asking around. Still, no luck. No one knew who this person was. I was feeling a little bit down at this point, because I would like to meet this person, but I guess it just wasn't my luck. So I was, without knowing it, I'd spent most of the day outside, asking around and just sort of generally spending time with my friends. So it was starting to get a little bit late at this point. The sun was starting to drop. It was reaching evening. So went home, a little bit down, but that's what I thought. Sunday's coming. Maybe I'll ask a few more people. Maybe I'll do a few web searches, see if anything comes up. Anyway, so I had dinner, just goofed off the rest of the evening, and started reaching 11ish. Thought it's getting dark. It's dark outside. I'm not going to do any more today. Call it a night. So climbed into bed. Once again, just sort of put the picture on my bedside table and had a bit of a think. Wondered if I'd ever meet this person. Figured I'd probably never find them. No one seemed to know them, which was a bit weird. So I started drifting off to sleep. And then it happened again. I heard that tapping on the window. Only this time it was a bit louder, as if they were tapping harder. My eyes just opened up completely this time. I figured, there's that tapping again, the same I heard last night. A little bit wary this time. And then I felt a bit of a dryness in my throat and a shiver down my spine when I heard that giggle again. It sounded like a girl. I turned to my bedside table and thought, this picture, it couldn't possibly be this person, could it? A little bit apprehensive, but I got up, went straight to the window, looked out the window. Noises had stopped by the time I got to the window, but and I swear I saw something outside, just across the street. I knew I had to find out what this was, so I very quickly threw some clothes on, got my coat, grabbed the coat off my door, bolted downstairs, opened the door, dashed straight outside, went straight across the street. I never saw the car coming. Without warning, I was done. Taken out. This car took me down. Man got out of his car and looked at what had happened, what he had done, what I had done. He noticed that the boy had been hit by his car and was dead. Stone dead instantly from the impact. The man looked down in horror at the mess that was in front of him. However, he saw a boy with his coat, some bloodstains on him from where the car had hit him, and yet he noticed, clutched the boy's hand, a picture. Gingerly moved towards it and picked it up, removed it from the clasp of the boy he had just knocked down. And he saw in this picture a beautiful brunette holding up 3 fingers.